Yeah, bye. All right, XOXO. Got a girl. Audra at Home is filmed in front of a live Pitbull audience. Good morrow and merry meet. My name is Audra and you are in for a treat. Now, if you've seen my haul, you would definitely know that I've been wanting to try Unearthly cosmetics for a very long time. A friend of mine, Millie, talked them up as well, Bad to the Brow here on YouTube, Instagram, all the good stuff. And I was like, okay, let me try it. You know what I mean? Let me try it. I'd heard her talk about them and I was like, let me try it. So if you want to see how in the hell I got these looks and what I think about the Unearthly Cosmetics Hauntingly Glamorous palette, then I recommend you stay tuned because hopefully this video won't be a really long one. What words? What? Hopefully this video won't be a really long one. All right, let's go. All right, I have been loving this Beauty Bay eye base, so I'm gonna just prime my eyes with that. I normally don't use an eye base, but I've been really enjoying this, so. It's so wild to have eyeshadow bases now that are like for deep skin. It's wild. And from Beauty Bay, no less, baby. All right, I'm gonna take this Moda crease brush and I'm gonna pop into Seance Weather. Ooh, okay. Now I pack my shadows on, so if that's not how you do it, I don't know what to tell you. With indie mattes, I find it is a little easier if you pat them on. And then right here, I'm just going to do gentle kind of circular motions. All right, I like how that's coming out. And technically I should use something that is like a little bit lighter. So I'm like, technically. All right, I'm using a funky little brush for this, but this is the Moda Detail brush. I've had these brushes for a while. I actually got their like fancier versions of them. Anyway, I'm gonna go and play with Blood Curdling because it's kind of a more pastel shade. That's what I'm looking for. And I'm gonna kind of pull that. Oh, bitch. Okay, pigment, I wasn't expecting you to come through like this. Let's keep going. This brush is not as bad as I thought it was gonna be for what I'm doing, so we're doing good. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring it, just add a little bit more. And I'm gonna pull it through right here. There's not as much kick up on this shade, but there is still some if that's something that's gonna bother you. I'm gonna take this into a circle. All right, and then just blend right in here just a little bit. Now keep in mind, blending is not my my forte, so let us continue our party here. Now I'm gonna take this funky little brush here, and I don't know if it ended up showing We'll Live Our Best Lives. It's just a like weird little brush that I have from BH Cosmetics. I am gonna go into Unpleasant Dreams, which is like a lavender, and I'm just gonna kind of gently pull it around the eye look. See how it's just like deepening this? Yes, bitch. Okay. And then I'm just gonna kind of just dust it this way. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I'm a makeup drawer. All right, so I do have a lovely shimmer in here, which is Glamour Ghoul. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is put a little, the NYX Glitter Primer. I'm gonna put a little bit of a tacky base on here and we're gonna party. I have this old as shit Morphe lip brush that I often use for these purposes, and I'm just gonna kind of lightly dust that on here. And then I'm going to open my eye just a smidge because I have a little bit of a hood and I like mine like this. You can do yours however. So I'm going in with Elvira because I feel like pink would be kind of fun to throw in here. I am gonna grab this other funky BH103 brush. I'm gonna kind of dig in here just gently and kind of pull it through, but being careful because it does have a little bit of kick on it. Now back into blood curdling, and I'm gonna just kind of pull it up and around this so it's not quite so square. Right. With the remaining color on here, I'm just gonna kind of blend this like little area back out. Ooh, bitch, I am living. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. This eye is super red. I have conjunctivitis. We're gonna move on. We're gonna press forward. All right, I'm going to go in with Vampira, which is a burgundy red in the pan. Has a little bit of dust and kick up, but it's super cute. It is not coming across as well as I'd like. Let me just get back in here, and it may be the brush I'm using. I can't remember the last, this is I think a Makeup by Mario brush. Yeah, EF2, and I think I'm just using not the kind of brush that I'm used to, so let's just keep playing. I feel like on camera it's coming across really nice, but in real life I don't love how it's looking. But it's also my fault. I'm using the wrong brush. I just need to wash brushes, y'all. Let me just get real honest with you. I really need to wash some brushes, which I'm gonna do when I'm done filming this video. For sure, for sure, for sure. Listen, we're gonna make do, and I'm gonna come in here with this smudger brush, and I am going to use Drop Dead Gorgeous, which is like a plummy shade. Again, I like to draw my makeup on so we can fight if we want to, but okay, I like that. I almost wish I used this on my outer, but I kind of am digging this plan. If you see me like do the raise and lower, it's because of the fact that like my sockets are pretty deep. And if I kind of don't do that, I will not deposit the color in the spots that it needs to be so that this doesn't look messy as fuck. So I kind of really like this. What I am going to go ahead and do is come in with another little funky drawing brush, which is another BH dress. Listen, I don't even know why I tell y'all, because I'm really just going to be drawing this shit on because that's who I am as a person. All right, I'm going to take a little bit of Pale and Mysterious and just kind of drop it around the edges and see what happens there. The way I'm sweating from trying to do it, from trying to do this. All right, here we go. I'm gonna add some more of the, well, not more. I'm going to go ahead and add in the NYX Glitter Primer, because I definitely want to try both of the shimmers. I feel like the green is not actually a shimmer, it's a matte shimmer. And now I'm gonna grab a little bit of Lily, which, oh my gosh, I love that I did this kind of opposite eye situation. Now I'm gonna grab the Royal Langanickle BX80 brush just to kind of even everything out. It is getting a little thin right here. I don't know if y'all can see it, but let me just see if I can patty cake that together. Now on this eye, I am gonna add a little bit of Movie Macabre in here. Ooh, I like this. I'm excited, hold on. I'm gonna do it right here as well. I'm gonna kind of dig in a little and I'm having a good time, are you? Okay, you can't see me doing tongue wagglings, but yeah, I like this, okay. Just adding a little extra blending to it so it looks less painted. You know what I mean? All right, I'm gonna go put on some base makeup and we're gonna do the unders and we'll be back. All right, I'm taking the Royal Nickel BX50 brush and I am going to sweep a little bit of Unhappy Darling under this eye. There is some fallout. I'll be all right though. I'll get it off. I'm just gonna add just a smidgen more since we're gonna have fallout anyway. May as well get up in the out, right? And then on that same brush, I'm just gonna grab a little bit of Glamour Ghoul and just kind of pull that through here, because why the hell not? Ooh, I like it. Okay. All right, and now I have a BH number 5, which I've had this brush forever. I don't know where it came from. And I'm actually gonna take Morticia and just, yes, bitch. Over here, we are suffering from the zombie apocalypse. Ooh, nice. All right. All right, I'm gonna take the Marc Jacobs highliner and I am going to pop it in the waterline on both eyes. And actually, I'm not gonna put it in this eye. I have changed my mind. I realized, you know, I have that whole issue going on with my infection, so hello. Now is as good a time as any to test out the Venus liner from Lime Crime. So I am using just like Dahlia, which is the black shade, so, okay. All right, finally, I'm gonna take the shimmers. I wet my brush and I'm just gonna do opposite. Like I'm gonna take a Lily and pop it on this inner corner. Wet the brush again and take Elvira and pop it on this inner corner. Mascara, brows, and we'll be back. All right, so here's the finished look on the first eye. And the second. So I've played What's My Opinion. First and foremost, I'm gonna talk about the shades individually because I feel like that's more fun. The only shade that I'm truly disappointed in is Glamour Ghoul, and I think it's because I just really don't love shimmer mattes. I just don't love them. They're not for me. The like glitter part is negotiable. Kind of once you spread it on your eye, it's imperceptible in real life, you know what I mean? It just becomes like almost imperceptible. I kind of wish that they had just left it as a light green or like a mint green, slime green matte. Okay, now on to everything else. We're gonna start from the top because I did just want to talk about that initially. All right, so first up we have Elvira, which is the pink shimmer I have on my eye here. I really like it. It's not like super intense, and I think that that's what I enjoy about it. These shimmers are not like both Elvira and Lily are not ridiculously intense, although Lily is going to have a bit of shift where Elvira does not. It's more just like a pink shade. But the thing about Elvira is any shade that you kind of put over it, like if you see right here where I added just a smidgen of Seance Weather atop it, it will take on that kind of a tone for you. So you can really use this in a lot of ways. I think it's a versatile shade and a versatile shimmer that you can play with. Now let's get over to Morticia. very much impressed. I was not expecting it to give the red that it gave, but it is very much giving 28 days later and I live. I'm very happy for that. I thought that at first I was disappointed with Vampira, which is right around here, because I did want it to be darker, and I am slightly disappointed that it's not as burgundy as I really wanted it to be, but I still like the shade. Next up we have Movie Macabre, which I really wish that I had done. Like, listen, I'm gonna probably do another look with this at some point because I love this shade. I have it dancing around Lily and it's just absolutely stunning. I just really like playing with this, and I think if I play with this a little bit more, I'm gonna have a lot more looks in that regard. Next up we're gonna talk about Pale and Mysterious in conjunction with Blood Curdling and Unpleasant Dreams. Now, if you are a deeper skin person like myself, one of the things that I was really stunned by is I did use Blood Curdling right here, and it gave. It really did give. As I said before in my Indie Beauty is Taking Over Indie Beauty 1 2021 video, listen. Pigment, okay? It is nice to get into these types of palettes and be as deep skinned as I am and normally have shades like Blood Curdling not really show up on my skin, not really show out, not really be giving what I wanted to give, babes, but this really did. I'm so stunned and so excited. It went on pretty easily. I did not have any trouble with it. I didn't have fallout with that shade. I will say I did have some fallout with Seance Weather. But anyway, back onto Pale and Mysterious and Unpleasant Dreams. I love Unpleasant Dreams. I was able to use here just to give a little bit of like spooky dimension that I enjoyed. And I was able to do the same thing with Pale and Mysterious. I feel like I did these backwards. I feel like Unpleasant Dreams is here and Pale and Mysterious is here. But I feel like I'm incorrect and I'm still right the way that I said it in the first place. I was right the first time. The thing about these two light shades, which I was really stunned by, is how nicely that they just blend into the other mattes without taking over and without making it look like hot ass trash. So the final three shades we have are Unhappy Darling, Drop Dead Gorgeous, and Seance Weather, which I loved all of them. Here's what I'm gonna say. I did not have a whole lot of issue with them. Seance Weather did have a little bit of fallout, but I am perfectly fine with that. I don't think it ruined anything. I would just say for me or you, if you want it to not like have that look of fallout, do your eyes in total first and then put on everything else. I just wanted to, I'm trying some new stuff with how I do tutorials or whatever it is that I'm doing here, but I'm trying some new things, so I really should have just waited before I put my complexion products on. But otherwise, y'all, this is a really solid ass palette. I'm stunned. I did not feel like the mattes were really that, like they didn't do any stickiness. It was easy for me to pack them on, and I also found that it was easy for me to blend them out as well. I didn't have to like fight them, and I really do enjoy that. So if you are a deeper skinned cutie and you are looking for a fun, dark, goth palette, then I would highly recommend Hauntingly, boy, if you don't get your ass down, I would highly recommend Hauntingly Glamorous because it is hauntingly glamorous. I think that I was able to play with literally every shade in there, and not one of them gave me pause as a deep skinned person to make me feel like this palette wouldn't work out for me. Off camera on my face, I went ahead and threw on, I'm trying to like see if I still like this. I'm probably going to get rid of it, but I threw on a little bit of the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer. I also put on the LYS Triple Fix Foundation. If y'all want a review on that, just let me know in the comments below. And I threw on the Nomad Light Infusion Powder Around the World in Moonlight highlighter. And for blush and mascara, I did Beauty Bay in Cosmo. And for mascara, I went ahead and used the Mother Pat Dark Star Mascara. All right, so if you, like I was saying previously, if you are a deep skinned cutie, you are into dark, pigmented, gothy palettes. Highly recommend this. I'm truly enjoying it so far on my first outing. We're gonna find out how much I like it as time moves on, but as a first impression, I really like it. I was stunned by how gorgeous and beautiful that this has turned out on my skin. Like, I look amazing. These are the things that I wish that I'd had when I was a teenager, because listen, my goth game would be so much more elevated than it is today. But yeah, I really, really like this. I like the formula. The mattes were easy to work with. The shimmers, they're not gonna be out of this world. I'm gonna tell you, they are a bit powdery. I will say that as well. They're just a little bit powdery, but they go on easily and I like them. So that is it. If you all enjoyed this video, and specifically if you enjoy me doing tutorials or reviews like this, drop some cherries down below because
I'm a cherry bomb.
All right, if you would, please give this video a big thumbs up so then that way the algorithm goddess can do what she does best, which is push me further down into the algorithm so that I can continue to do whatever the fuck I want to. All right, and as usual, huge shout out to my patrons and spooky bays, yeah, without which I truly would not be able to keep the bats in the belfry and the spiders firmly ensconced in their webs. And as usual, for all of you who like, share, watch, and subscribe, I feel like I said that in different orders. I appreciate you as well. It costs $0 to be kind. It's so good for your soul, because if you don't take care of it, I'm sure as shit coming for yours. Until next time, XOXO. Got the girl. I'm sweating. I've never been with a baddie. What did she say? Something about Addie's? Like, listen, I'm too old. Let's move on. All right, I have been loving this Beauty Bay. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. What are you acting like a bia? All right, so I'm using the So first up we have Elvira. Jesus Christ, there's so much mess. Time to clean up. We're gonna do that shortly. Bia. Oh my God, I remember when that song was just like, took over our young lives. No, get down, stop. Get down, son. Why you acting like a bia? Anyways, and I got to go. I'm sweating and I got to go.